Hello. Hi. Good evening. I am back. Wait. There you go. And not that it changes much, but now we have background noise. Crazy. Hi. It's been a week. And it's been a week. 'Cause holy shit. Last seminar that I'll ever need to get on because of this apprenticeship, luckily. Went out with a bang, had a lot of fun, went to, went out to eat, went out to go shop, had a generally really fun time. I drove there and back, which was exhausting, so I've just been chilling all day today. The only thing I've really done productivity-wise is do my laundry, which is just waiting to be folded into my closet because it's a big load and I just did not want to deal with it. It's clean though, so yay. But yeah, I'm gonna try and tackle bedtime story today, which I don't know if I can do that in one stream tonight. I hope so, but honestly, I have no idea. Which is the interlude quest in between Fontaine and Natlan. And we get to see Dainsleif again. Oh my god, because he always kind of like happens in the twin stories. So that's gonna be really interesting. But yeah, not really a whole lot more to it, but just I'm very tired. I don't know how long I'll go today. I'll try my best to finish bedtime story in one go. Actually, let me, because, I have not been properly doing my research whatsoever, because why would I? 1 second, let me just looking it up. Yes. What I want is bedtime story Genshin interlude playthrough. Because that gives me like a rough estimate, right? So, yeah, so this full playthrough is about an hour and 17 minutes. Add about 3/4 of an hour of yapping on top of that, and then you have the time it will take me. Because that means it's probably gonna take us 2 hours. Which is fine. That's fine. Yeah. So like 2 hours is probably what we're looking at today with how things are going. I can do that. And then we can go see if Evan's already live. Does that sound like a plan? I think that sounds like a plan. I'm happening. We're happening. It's happening. Waba, wapoof. Are we actually? I hope that this is a window capture and not a full display capture. Thank you. Because sometimes I just have it on full display capture and then you can see my tabs, and I don't want you to see my tabs anymore if I can help it. So this is the beginning of our little interlude chapter, which you can see, can't even see. Yeah, now you can see it. The little twinsies. We have small little Lumine in the motherfucking ether. Yeah, we have to go back to Sumeru for some goddamn reason. But I guess that makes sense because we needed, like, for this to become a thing, for me to actually, like, play this, I needed to complete the Caribert. Yeah, the interlude chapter between Sumeru and Fontaine, which has the quest Caribert, which is a Conria thing in it, so we need to play that before that. So makes sense that we're back in Sumeru, but also like, what the fuck are we doing here? We were in Fontaine. What's happening? But yeah, we're just chilling. 1 second. Always feels so inappropriate with Shenhe, but it's fine. Hi, Catherine. How's it going?
Perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
I was gonna say, did someone actually write our names all over it? Because that would be funny as hell from Dine's Love.
The only ones for the job? Huh. If our help is really that important, it's probably some Archon class commission, right?
Is that the new? No, I can't be the new voice actress. I don't know. I'm trying to see if I can tell the difference. I've never heard of that classification before. But sure, we're happy to take this on. Which Archon do you need us to deal with today?
The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of classification system. In fact, this commission is also probably not nearly as intimidating as what you're expecting.
Sure. Also love that I just looked over at her eyes, and this little, like, blob looks so much like the ghosts I used to draw with, like, the two little blob eyes. I was like, is that on purpose? It's not. I'm hallucinating.
All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
Huh.
Huh? Then why did you say we were the only ones for the job?
Because it's a blonde traveler and they're fairy
I came across this commission while reviewing our backlog not too long ago. It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it have all ended in failure, despite attempts by several accomplished and renowned adventurers.
Fascinating. Okay. Good.
With the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumeru branch at stake, it's in our best interest to assign this commission to the adventurer with the highest completion rate over the past few years.
And that would be us. Also, I just want everybody to appreciate that I'm wearing my Bakugo sweatshirt today. You can't really see it, but believe it is there and believe that it is my comfort sweater because I made this baby myself. Just so we're clear. This is not important. We don't care about Puma. That's just the only hat I had lying around. And I don't want bangs today.
Well, that's us for sure.
Flattery will get you everywhere with Paimon, but I can't guarantee you will be able to complete it either.
All I'm asking is for you to give it your best shot.
We can do that.
If it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well, I'll talk to the commissioner about canceling the commission.
Okay, so who are we looking for? And what is it about this commission that's made it so hard to complete?
It's my favorite one of the Sumeru tracks. Just saying, this is a beautiful soundtrack.
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara Village. They say one of their own villagers has gone missing. But the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name. They can only provide information about his general appearance.
Cool.
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name?
Bro, I'm from a village and I barely know like a handful of people's names that live here. Most of which being those neighbors, my dad, those neighbors, by chance the guy who lives up there, like only in like immediate vicinity. Only immediate vicinity. Yeah. And because my dad's secretary just moved in across the street. It's the only reason why I know. There's 400 goddamn people here. 400. How would I know each and every one of them?
If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this missing villager doesn't exist at all. Could it be some sort of a prank or something?
Unlikely. Several villagers came by to issue the commission, and judging by their appearance and tone of voice, they seemed incredibly sincere. It certainly didn't seem like a joke to them. Besides, putting up a commission requires a processing fee. There aren't many upsides to a prank that costs Mora to carry out.
True, that would be a little strange.
In any case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara Village and ask around first. The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand, but I would say anything you can learn directly from the villagers would be far more reliable. The best way to avoid misdirection is to go to the source.
You're so right, sister.
All right then, let's go! I'm starting to get really curious about this whole thing.
Alright. Bedtime story. Started. Alright. Whatever that's about. Alright, I was like, for some reason I thought we were going to this village, but, you know. Anywhere the wind blows, I guess. The withering. Well, well, well.
We made it to Vamara Village!
You don't
Why
say.
don't we talk to some of the villagers to learn a little bit more about the missing guy?
The guy.
If this commission is really as challenging as Catherine made it out to be, we're gonna need to carry out a very detailed investigation.
You done? Cool. Hello, Barum. Hi.
Hello there. You looking to buy something? I do business in this area.
Yeah, me too. I also am in business.
Oh, no, we're adventurers. Catherine sent us to look into a commission here in Vamara Village.
Ah, so you're here about that then. Ah, you're not the first, that's for sure. We've certainly made a lot of trouble for you all.
You look 25, but you sound like a grandpa. Mood.
To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us, only to leave soon after with nothing to show for their efforts. We've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned in search of clues. But no one has been able to make any headway.
Well, we are the headway makers, so...
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he live? Does he have any relatives?
I don't know. I really have no clue. I couldn't tell you.
What can you tell us?
Okay, guess you are really sick of answering questions.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions.
So those 3 questions are a no-go then. Is there anything that you can tell us?
I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know?
I mean, in this small village, sure, but you're like 50 people. That's a lot of people.
We just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but that information is long gone by now.
Nobody thought to write it down or something?
At least that's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that was the only logical conclusion.
Alright, specifics aside then, what kind of person was he?
Young guy, in his early 20s probably. Incredibly kind sort of person, always willing to lend a helping hand. I'd chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion. Very interesting guy, that one.
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before. Seems like he left a pretty good impression on you.
Pretty much,
But
yeah.
of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him. We wouldn't have issued that commission otherwise. There aren't many young people like him nowadays, so genuine and pure. To think that he just up and disappeared one day. I just hope nothing bad happened.
Could he have just moved away without telling anyone?
No, he's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. And anyway, moving away without being seen by a single person in the village? There's no way he would have been able to manage that.
He's a master thief, but the thing that he's smuggling out is himself.
Huh. Alright, thanks for the information. We're gonna go ask around some more.
Alright. Old guy. Let's go. We're punching. Oh my god, hi Eco. I'm punching my way across the river. The most effective way of travel. How are you doing this fine evening? Hee. Well, I was also thinking that. I was like, man, this is such a fit for like Channy's room. And I was like, you know what? We're keeping it. Glad someone gets it. Because I sent a selfie into the group chat I have with Evan, Ilan, and Zeka. I was like, I look like a guy with a podcast. And honestly, Johnny does have had a music
If you ever see
loving
any stickers on my back, do me a favor.
music loving sort of podcast. So like it counts, right? It counts, right? It counts. I don't know Chantico with this stream today. Well, kind of. He's there in spirit. Nah, yeah, I really, really, really like, because like, okay, so, get this. I've been like realizing that him and I both, in a way, have this, as far as I know, alright, as far as we've observed, both have this like pure, well, not pure, none of whatever the fuck he puts on the internet is pure, but like this more like lighthearted personality, but are deep within so emo, because like this is, I'm dressed head to toe in monochrome black, not even like headphones, hat, anything under this, anything over this, my socks, the only color I'm wearing is gray. So like, and okay, there's a bicycle on these sweatpants, and it is blue, red, and white, and that's the only colors that I'm wearing today. And bracelets, but they don't count. But like, I feel like that is also why I feel so connected to this man, because he also, like, he gets put in colors and everything, but as soon as he gets to decide what to wear in his off time, wherever, he's just wearing black all day, every day. And I'm like, dude, that is so real. Same. Welcome to the family. So, I feel that. And yeah, today is Chinese room day. Anyways, tangent over. We are playing the bedtime story interlude quest between Fontaine and Atlan, in which we're looking for a missing person that apparently eludes anyone's memory, because all they know is guy, young, early 20s, cool guy, good guy, nice guy, no idea what his name is, where he lived, what his relatives are, where he came from, whatever else there is. No specifics, only vaguely cool. Vaguely nice. So we're trying to gather information. We just started, so you haven't missed much. But yeah. Tangent over. We are literally doing a very Chan activity, which is just playing Genshin. So.
Take them off.
You know?
Nosy.
How helpful. Very. Hi, old guy.
Is that guests I hear?
Yes. True, that too.
Hi, Grandpa Amadea. We're here to help you look for the guy that's gone missing.
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts. Coming all this way for our sake. That's so very kind of you. With your help, I trust that young man's case is in good hands.
Could you tell us a bit about him?
Of course. I'm happy to help any way I can. With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. But I do remember hearing the sound of his voice. Not recently, of course. That loss has left me feeling quite empty. I don't think his parents are still living in the village. But somehow he never seemed lonely. In fact, he was usually the one offering companionship to others.
Interesting.
He would often take time to visit the elderly or play with the orphans in the village.
How much of a nice guy.
And whenever someone had something on their mind, he was there to listen with open ears. He always knew just what to say.
That's nice.
As the village chief, I owe him many thanks. Helping villagers navigate difficult moments in their lives should have been one of my responsibilities, but he was often the one rising to the occasion.
Wow. He seems like such a nice and gentle person. No wonder his disappearance affected you all so much.
Yeah.
But, you wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family situation, right?
Apparently not.
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember. No matter how you look at it, I should know those things. but for some reason, no matter how hard I try to remember the information...
It's okay.
Sorry.
There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. We'll figure something out.
Something. What exactly? No idea, but, you know, something.
Well, Traveler, what do you think?
Not much. There's probably more to this case than meets the eye. A lot more things are not adding up.
Paimon thinks so too. Like, the name thing. It's so weird that no one remembers his name.
Yeah.
And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. It's like this guy's been erased from reality or something.
Well, we know about erasing someone from reality. We've done that with Irminsul and the Wanderer. He just went in there and ransacked everything, but it can't be the Wanderer, can it? Because he wouldn't have been that nice. I would say it's more like he's someone who only exists in people's memories. Yeah?
Wait, so you're saying it's not that he's been erased, necessarily, but more like he never existed to begin with?
Now I'm confused.
Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. They have these pauses, and I'm like, okay, you know, they're finished talking. They're not. I was going to need some time to process that one. Someone who only exists in people's memories. Could be that what happened with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, like some sort of mass alteration of people's memories. Yeah, but what would be the motivation, you know? Did someone just trip into the fucking motherboard of Irminsul and fuck up shit? And... Or did the Wanderer accidentally erase this sweet man from existence while trying to erase himself from existence?
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right?
Hi.
You're here for the Vamara Village Commission?
Sure.
Yep, sure are. We were just looking into the case.
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up. I've been so worried the Adventurers Guild might cancel our commission.
Aww.
My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew up here in Vamara Village. Anyway, I just wanted to say, please keep searching for a missing villager. I'm begging you. You have to find him.
We'll do our best. I'm sure we'll track him down. We'll certainly try our best. Try our best.
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
Nope. Probably not.
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me. There's a place I'd like to show you.
Okay. I'm here. I'm listening.
Human physiology is so much more interesting than field research.
Okay, Nabati. Whatever you say. You do you. You do you, buddy. Brrr. Hello. Am I going? I hope I'm going the right way. Hi. Uh-huh. Okay.
Is this the place? Under this tree?
There's someone in the tree.
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me.
There's a guy in the
It's
tree.
so full of memories.
There's a guy in the tree.
We used to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky or stop to feel the wind against our skin. We could sit there for hours at a time, never realizing how long it had been.
Is that your lover? Spotted a boy.
I was actually adopted by the people of Vamara Village. The forest rangers found me in the woods as a child.
An orphan.
I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively. Still, there were times when I couldn't help but feel incredibly alone.
Alone?
How should I put it? When something's bothering you, or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody. But for the longest time, I didn't know who I could talk to, or if I should say anything at all. Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a burden.
Stop being relatable. Stop that. Stop being relatable. I think I get you are. I get what you mean.
Really? You know exactly how I feel?
Yeah. I used to have someone like that, a family member that I could talk to no matter what, but now I have a lot of friends who understand me and would be happy to hear me out.
Aww.
Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well, I guess you could say that to me. He felt like both a family member I could rely on and a friend who could really understand me.
I think that might be a glitch, to be honest, that they're just up there to, like, because, like, that represents her as well, because she's also up there. It's not just the guy. I think that, like, they're gonna pan over and be like, ah, yay, them sitting in the tree. Because they're not moving, they're not doing anything.
No matter what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him. He was so thoughtful and pure, and patient, too. Whenever I talked to him, he would always seem so interested, as if the things I was describing were just as important to him as they were to me. Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him. No, none of those things matters now. I just really want to see him again.
Wow. You two must have been really close. Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
Would be really funny. It's like, no.
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He'd share a lot of his own wild ideas as well. Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore.
Okay.
I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away, and I didn't want to pry.
Still not much to go off of.
But we have the kids in the tree. I don't know.
Look at me. Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it. I'm sorry I wasn't more help.
Don't say that. You helped us understand him better.
The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together.
Oh, baby.
Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler?
Yeah. No. Time always goes by faster if you're having fun because you're experiencing the time fully. And when you're, like, bored, you're just passively existing, and then, things feel slower than they are, so your time feeling is different. So this does not make any sense that it would go slower when you're relaxed. No. It would go by faster. So this is, she's right. Lumina's right for questioning that. I was thinking it was always the same time of day, and it never seemed time never seemed to pass. Based on what I've learned, this is definitely not a regular missing persons case. Nuh-uh. What Atasa just told us about the time could be the key to unraveling this whole mystery. Yum, yum, yum. Oh. They're still in the tree.
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little strange?
Lumina's getting war flashbacks to Carabert. Oh god.
The Abyss Order. Could they be the ones behind all of this?
Maybe. Hiya. Hello. Well.
Uh-oh, we've been spotted! Quick, get ready to fight!
I'm always ready to fight. Can you control him in some way? Maybe.
Shower me with a dash of do your master's bidding. Transfiguration.
There's more. I was like, that can't be all of it, right?
A moment.
Let my name echo in song!
Hate it. Hate it. I hate frosty motherfuckers.
Let's begin. Stay
'Cause
cool.
they're immune
Face
to
your guilt.
ice.
The show begins.
Like, they're fun enough if they're anything but ice. You know? Anything but these motherfuckers.
Time to improvise.
Off to the freezer! The pinnacle of excellence! Take your true form!
Don't run away now.
Nuh-uh. They're incredibly fragile once they're out of their little Pokeballs, but before that, motherfucker.
Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up. If you hadn't been here, I'm not sure what I would have done.
It was no trouble.
The question we should be asking now is, what is the Abyss Order doing around here? Well, they're a common enemy, babe.
Now that I think about it, the hilly trolls around Vimara village have been a lot more active lately. They seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadea doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village anymore.
Maybe the Abyss Order really is involved.
Oh my god, Dainslev. How's it going, my dude?
Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vimara village just in case. If the Abyss Order is plotting something, that could spell trouble for the villagers.
Well. Also, I want to see who's in the tree. Let me climb. No, bro.
Wait a second. The person! It's Dainslev!
Bruh. Ha. Hello. Hi, dude.
Ah, it's you two.
Bonjour.
Oh, a friend of yours?
Yeah, we have really cool friends.
Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back to the village and check up on Chief Amadea and the others anyway. Well, see you later.
Bye.
Yep, see you later, Atosa!
Very polite.
Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
I love Paimon's delivery, by the way. Love the delivery on her lines.
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
Fair point.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose?
We're also on their tail, but I'll admit we ran into them by accident.
No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now that there's something strange about this place.
You don't say.
The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area. Or worse, their plan could already be in motion.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the hilly trail activity in the area?
Maybe.
As things stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine the increased hilly trail activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is they're really trying to accomplish.
And what would that be, pray tell?
Still, the hilly trail activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We should stick around for a while and protect the village, don't you think?
Sure.
The best way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is how we prevent further tragedy.
Well, let's see what more we can learn from the villagers. And after that, you also owe us so many answers.
And you shall have them. I never intended to hide anything from you.
Sure.
Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk.
Fair. You return to Vimara village to gather intel ice and what you've learned. Bruh. My god, the moon.
Ah. So that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara Village.
Yeah.
Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. I would agree that it's unlikely you have a simple missing persons case on your hands. However, any possible connection to the Abyss Order is still unclear.
Hi, Creepy. We are doing a missing person investigation report. And we ran into Dainsleff because it's something fishy with it. And we also saw people in a tree. And we're not sure if it was a glitch or intentional, or if we can go back and see what the fuck that was about. Because we were led away and we couldn't move freely during the entire time that we would have potentially had access to the area. So we don't know yet.
It appears all we have by way of clues is increased hilichurl activity. And that is certainly not much to go off of.
Well then, how about the intel you promised me?
Right! That mysterious voice she heard in her brother's memory. The one who called himself a sinner. Who is he?
There's 5, by the way. We're gonna fight one of them. At least. I was like, ah, shite.
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
People in trees so crazy. Yeah, they were just like sitting on a branch, like 2 kids. One dressed in Conrian attire and the other one potentially being the person we were talking to, but their adult version. So the people in the tree were the kids' versions, and I said it's probably a glitch because it's like an asset that was used, or would be used, in a future cutscene. I want to have faith in him in a matter of speaking, yeah.
I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened.
And you're gonna just let me sit on that forever?
There's still hope for the 2 of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done. The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation. His name is Vedrfolnir, the Visionary.
Didn't we have... Sorry, bonk. Didn't we already know about him?
I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my kin, my older brother.
Bruh.
Your brother?
Uh-oh, not your twin, but that's worse betrayal if it's your older sibling, because they're supposed to protect you. They're not supposed to betray you. What happened between the 2 of you? What really happened in Canada back then? Well, I mean, meh. What happened between the 2 of you? Give me the tea on your interpersonal relationships with your brother. Bonk.
There were 5 of them. The 5 sinners of Canria.
Open your eyes again, please. Baby. Please.
The wise Roptatir. The visionary Vedrfolnir. Gold Rhindaughter. The foul Sertologi. And Rehir of Solnari. Rerir.
Resha of Solnari. Resha, not Racha. But Rerir. We've also heard about Granddaughter. That is the mom of Albedo. Sertologi is who we've heard about last time in Fontaine. So we've heard about 3 the Visionary, Gold, and the Foul. I don't think we've heard about the Wise, and we will be hearing about Recher of Solnari at some point. Fascinating. So, Vedrfolnir is who we're talking about right now. Cool.
No matter how eroded my memory may become, I will never forget their names.
Aww, that's great.
One day, I shall have my vengeance.
Vengeance. Let's go. I support.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhine is the one who created Albedo. Sertology is Skirk's master.
Also, I love that, okay. Side tangent, like, really quickly. One of my favorite YouTube channels for, like, summarizing classics, overly sarcastic productions, has recently, for this year's Halloween special, taken on, making a rundown of the Count of Monte Cristo, and that is like the most, I guess, complex revenge story I guess ever created. Lots of text, like what, 3,000 pages. The author did not chill, not once. And like every time like there's this like revenge happening, and like specifically him being like, I would never forget these 5 names, like it just reminds me a little bit of the Count of Monte Cristo. Not a lot, because technically, you know, the Count of Monte Cristo is a lot more I don't know, complex, but this specific one is like ha 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 ha, but you know.
And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vedafulnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clothar to create the Abyss Order was him.
Somehow, everything is connected. Small world. Text over text. If that's true, then the stone slates we found in that ruin in Fontaine, the ones that outlined Fontaine's prophecy, that was likely Vedafulnir's doing as well. Love that she's just like vaguely looking to the camera. Hello.
They were once people of great esteem in Canria, those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers, outstanding in their respective fields.
I'm sure.
6 of us, together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster. The ones to stop the Vinster King from continuing to rock the foundation of the world.
The Vinster King? Hello, that's the first time I've heard of that guy. Also, 6 of us? So you were also technically part of the original 6 sinners? I think it's just been so long since I've last seen Dainsleif, I forgot who he even is.
Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world.
Damn.
So they became sinners, but also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power.
You've heard about the Harbingers. Now get ready for Sinners. It's a great movie, by the way. You should watch Sinners.
And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy. And for that, they shall never have my forgiveness.
That's okay. That's alright. And then my sibling came into contact with your brother. Woof.
Indeed. If they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world.
It must be hard to talk about all of this, but thank you for telling me.
Of course. As I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this time?
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched. By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osial and make a god or something?
No.
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment. The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward.
Oh, Jesus. They're smarter than we thought. God, no.
There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then what should we do? It's not too late, is it?
Our most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate. From there, we'll be able to deduce the Abyss Order's true objective. Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
Okay.
The ley lines?
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? I believe that was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable. My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines.
And one of those things that flow through the ley lines are memories.
Wait, then our commission here in Vimara Village. The person who seems to exist only in people's memories. Could it be connected?
Very likely. Memories, ley lines, the Loom of Fate, the missing person that doesn't seem to exist. What's the connection between all this? Oh god, are we gonna investigate
It's
things?
certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow. This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow.
Alright. Neat. Oh. Yay! Good morning! Hello. Where are we going? Meow. Great. We just slept over at someone's house.
Oh, so tired. Paimon used way too much brain juice yesterday. It's all Dane's fault saying all that complicated stuff.
I didn't sleep well either. My head's a mess. Heart's a mess. That's, by the way, one of those songs by the guy who wrote, God, somebody that I used to know. My Heart's a Mess. It's a really good song. You should listen to it.
Well, let's go find Dane. We've got a lot to do today.
Alright. Ooh, yeah. It's a really good song. It's like fucking 6 minutes long, but it's really, really good. Heart's a Mess by
Such a great place for a vacation.
Guy.
Let me just take a few more days off.
Heart's a Mess by Gotcha. Right? Let's not get copyrighted. This guy. Heart's a Mess by that guy. Oh my god, hi, Chanara.
Word of advice, don't break the law.
This. Should listen to it.
Anything else? Yeah, seriously.
6 minutes and
Don't
3
break the law.
seconds. Because why not? Where are we going?
Such a great place for a vacation.
Dane! Your thumb, hey.
Dane? Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here?
Well, he didn't sleep, did he?
Did something happen?
What's wrong, Dan?
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
Very good.
Right.
That's a great question.
Young guy? Early 20s? Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
Is Dainslev the young guy in his early 20s? Is that it?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before.
Oh my god, the longer you spend here, it's like a hive mind of memories. Maybe because like, okay, gasp. Like, okay, 2 theories. One, now that we know that it's leyline related, what if this very nice guy that was around was actually the male traveler, so the twin? 2, what if it was Dainslev? And 3, whatever, I don't know, maybe it's a Hilichurl again. But, you know, on the table.
Memories of him.
of him, Ether, your boyfriend? Who?
Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday and you had a weird dream or something?
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after I woke up.
Oh, who is he? A misty memory.
And I'm certain I've never met this person before.
Well, what exactly did you remember?
I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then!
Just yelling.
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others.
How's that even possible? Also, I love that Daneslav and like Paimon are like matching with their little like universe coats, like space coats. It's cute.
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too? Maybe they never knew him at all.
That poor Atasa. Twinning.
But why would he do something like that?
Because he's evil.
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
What sort of truth?
The eye is not where it's supposed to be.
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. They haven't stopped searching for it. I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way.
Is the eye still safe? What if that memory is real?
Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet. However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part.
I mean, I have the feeling that this might also just be like a bait thing and they're just gonna follow us to wherever the fuck you put it.
Come with me. We must check whether the eye is still in our possession.
Oh, so you're going to take us to where you hid it?
But what if someone... Yeah, I love that she also thinks of that. But what if someone follows us? If we go straight to there and someone is on our tail, aren't we just exposing the eye's location? Maybe that's the reason why the Abyss Order implanted that memory for the first place, to force Dane to confirm the eye's location. Exactly! Given what I know of him, though, I'm sure Dane has already thought of that possibility. It seems like he might already have a plan. Lead the way, Dane! I don't think he does. He might have been brain controlled because he's so zoned out.
Of course.
Alright, where is that? Man, that's not far away. Just really close to the chasm. Why not? Cool. Whee! Ta-dum! Hello. Are we gonna go into the hill? Seems that way.
So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
And he's gonna be like, ha 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 ha, I've been a abyss mage all this time. Ha ha ha.
Traveler, wait.
Yes. Sup, Danny?
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
Like I said, he's brain controlled. He's being... What was he going to tell me just now? He's being brain controlled!
Hey, wait up!
Brain controlled. Brain controlled. Hello, yes. You do your little magic tricks. Whatever you just did. Sick. Place of revelations. Cool. Possible rewards? Nothing. Well, I want to bring fire and lecture there, so I'm just gonna bring my my girls and Risley. Let's go. Risley and the gals. 2 French, no, 3 French and 1 Inazuman, no, Liyue person. Being controlled by whoever he is? By whoever is implanting the memories. Oh my god, there's bats! Oh my god, the aesthetic of this place is fucking huge! Who are you? All of these faces have been like... destroyed. I wonder if that's on purpose, because they've defiled whoever. Because it's essentially like the same statue over and over and over again. Because it's always right under the nose that they've been cut off. Fascinating. I wonder if that's on purpose. Cool flowers. Oh, there's chests up there. And mushrooms. I see. So there's mushroom enemies and they're like, hey, do you want to maybe use something that could, you know, kill a mushroom? I'm like, yeah, sure. But also, no, leave me alone.
Strike at them? A little amuse bouche. Transfiguration.
This could get a little chilly.
It
Just a
appears
little.
the mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
Let's go, the mechanisms. Alright. Oh my god, the fog. Where are we going? There's... Somehow this really, really reminds me of where we found, like, the, like, upside down statue of the 7. Like, probably ain't it because it's been so long and I'm just like, this is purple, this works. It probably isn't, but like, makes me feel like, you know, that's a thing. Maybe. I'll look into it, maybe. Hello?
Yoo-hoo! Off to the freezer! Goose on the loose! My will embodied! Transfiguration! Cryo incarnate!
He didn't even get to fucking stand up, man. Hello. Uh-huh. Puzzle? Maybe. Where are we going? Can I go in here or are you gonna kill me? No.
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism.
Okay. Alright. Ha ha.
Ah,
Sweet.
the door's open. Let's go.
That was
Our destination
easier
is just up ahead.
than I thought. You sound weird, sir. Look, hidden chest. More of the fog. I'm suspicious. I don't like that Lumine didn't ask Dainsliff about anything, because that's clearly like suspicious behavior from him. And by now we should know that even slightly suspicious, you know, behavior should be investigated. 'Cause this ain't funny. Hello. Wowie. And I'm so sorry. Right? Like, this is...
Looks like we can't go any further.
All of the statues have the exact same pattern of their face being ripped off.
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of the abyss.
Oh, hello. Leg. Hi, leg.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here!
Oh no. Oh no. Alright.
Let the world come alive!
A little amuse bouche. Take your true form. Transfiguration. Do your master's bidding.
Stay cool and face your guilt.
Ugh, another fucking frosty
A burst of
bitch.
flavor. Off to
Really?
the unleash.
Bruh. Come here.
Time to shine!
I don't like this any more than you do, buddy. Buddy. Please don't fucking kill me.
Obey. Cryo incarnate.
Shower me with
Have a safe trip.
Yeah, sure, come on. Come here. Ouch. Come here. Walk, walk, fashion baby, move it, make that bitch crazy. Walk, walk, fashion baby, move it, make that bitch crazy. Yay.
Just as I suspected. The false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow us here.
Just as I suspected? So, is this not where the eye is hidden?
Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see.
Buddy,
Dane?
you okay?
What's wrong?
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines. It must be the work of the Abyss.
What do you mean? What's going on?
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing. Paimon doesn't feel it.
You too. Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place.
Leave you here all on your own? Will you be alright?
The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, I suspect you might finally have the opportunity to locate the missing villager.
And you're just gonna, you know, leave? Bruh.
Just think of it as a way to divide and conquer.
Cool, alright. Let's go. Are you gonna, like, just die? What's up, dude? He does have a point. It's also a cool frame. But something still feels off. What am I missing? A lot, probably. Oh, it's clicking in my head. It's not clicking in my head. But honestly, what is ever? Hello. Hi. Sup? It's eerily quiet. Huh? Serious. Is it his brother? Oh my god. The fist meme. No, it's Ether?
I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
Hello, brother. Hi. Sup, my feller?
You risked your safety, and that of the Eye.
I was right. Ooh.
That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
Teehee.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
when the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone. I know you must have a lot to say. But if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
Okay, that can be arranged. And we're just leaving the conversation. Fascinating, because we don't get to fight it as either of them. That's just
The Abyss
mean.
Order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack. We better hurry back to Vimara Village and see what's going on.
Yeah, see that little map thingy? That was also the case when we were doing the other quest.
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there.
They seem strangely calm.
Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago? Why are they so calm all of a sudden?
Wait, I hear something.
In the New World, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now?
Oh, someone's voice.
It sounded so gentle. Could that voice be comforting the hilly trails in some way? Oh, this is weird. Let's check if this is happening anywhere else.
Sure. I want to see if the tree is anywhere. Hi. You're just chilling? Cool. I want to steal your fruits. Hey. Boys. Alright. It's not this tree, but it's... Yeah, I think it's that tree over there. Maybe we'll get to go there.
Looks like the same thing is happening over here too. The hilly trails are calm.
You see, we're both still here.
Is that Daneslev's brother talking to Daneslev? Or the other way around?
We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love.
Nope. Nope.
Release your tears. You no longer need to hold back your sorrow.
Okay. Is that voice again? I mean, I don't have any voice memory. At least not that much, so I don't know who this is. Even if I did hear that voice before. Is that the tree? Wait.
Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, he whispered softly, "Sleep well, Father. Sleep well, my beloved people. When you awake, that which differentiates us shall be no more."
It almost sounds like a poem or some kind of story.
Yeah.
Well, now that the hilly trails have calmed down, Vimara Village should be safe at least. Let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find the missing villager, so we should head back to Vimara Village before it's too late.
Okay, 1 second. Yeah, sure. Is this the tree? Yeah. Look at that. Look at them. They're just kind of there. Like little wood carvings. That's really cute, actually. And really sad. But yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't understand it quite yet. But we'll see. Maybe. One day. I just need that key piece of evidence from my brain to click into place, I guess.
Grandpa Medea, is everyone alright? The Abyss Order seems to be up to something nearby.
The Abyss Order? This is the first I'm hearing of it. Thank you for your concern, but as far as I'm aware, it's been business as usual here in the village.
Well, that's good to hear. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing villager while we were gone, did you?
Someone's gone missing, you say? Who would that be?
Was this all like an elaborate trap by Ether? The missing person, only us being able to... Like, is all of this a trap? Was this all just an elaborate scheme for Dainsleif to come running?
Huh?
For us to come running? Do you remember? Things just got even more complicated.
You know, the young guy from Vamara Village. The one you've been looking for all this time. You posted a commission with the Sumeru Adventurers Guild. That's kind of the whole reason we're here, actually. Your missing persons commission.
Ah, I do apologize, you two. I hope I'm not worrying you too much. I'm sure it's just my age making me forgetful again. At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring to. Perhaps you should try asking someone else.
But how is that? All right. Thanks for your help, Grandpa Amadea. Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa Amadea about the missing villager. There's no way he could have forgotten all about him just like that.
No, definitely not.
What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again?
I mean, if we go with there's potential for someone to insert new memories, or, you know, just memories in general, into someone's head. And Ether making sure that that specific memory insert into Dainsleif's mind led him to the trap made by Ether so he could steal the eye of the Loom of Fate. No, eye of the first tiller to power the Loom of Fate. Could that mean that the entire, like the entire quest from start to finish, the entire commission was just posted or created by Ether? So he was like, ah yes, this pillar of the community, that definitely did exist for sure. Yeah, it could have all been just Ether. Certainly to say, because we as Lumine and as Paimon, we don't know that it's Ether who brought, you know, Dainsleif to that cave. We only know that someone's gone missing. I should check with the others first, yeah.
You're right. We should narrow down the possibilities first. Let's go ask someone else then.
Sure. Yeah, the fucking Barum guy. Let me punch my way over the ice again. No, you were over here all this time? Well, the last time you were somewhere else. Hello. Chunk. You're home now. Hi, home guy. Hi, homie. Hi, dude.
Someone's gone missing? Who?
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier? The one you always used to chat with. He's around 20 years old, and you said he was a kind, warm-hearted person?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Really? You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. If you're certain that's what I said, then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say he's gone missing?
Have you seen him recently? Do you know where he went?
Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have gone far.
Huh.
Fascinating. Strange. Bayram seems to remember him, and apparently he just saw him? Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we've somehow returned to a time before he went missing?
I doubt returning to the past would be that simple. Given everything Dane mentioned about the disturbance with the ley lines, I'd say it's far more likely this is related to memories in some way. I need to think carefully. What's really going on? People have forgotten about the missing person.
Just like what happened with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, no one remembers him. Because there's been a change in people's memories.
We've returned to a point before the disappearance took place.
If we really did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that could explain why the villagers said he hadn't gone missing.
We are presently traversing someone's memories.
If this person only exists in people's memories, maybe we're in someone's memory right now.
Yeah.
Right! Paimon totally forgot about the ley line disturbances. We're in someone else's memory.
Just
like how you entered your sibling's memory last time. That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all.
If we really are in someone's memory, then this is our chance to find him.
Right. If he's someone who only exists in people's memories, then we're finally on the same turf. But didn't Bayram just say that he saw him leave the village with someone? Where should we go look for him?
Maybe the tree where the wood carvings are?
Who knows how long this ley line disturbance is gonna last? We might not have that much time, and we don't even know whose memory this is.
Let's go through what we know so far.
Good idea! That'll help us narrow things down. We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to
implant memories into the minds of others.
Right! That! Can we try to figure out more about him using what we know of his ability?
Is it brother's memory? Maybe.
Like, does it maybe leave a trace that would somehow give him away?
Implanting memories into the minds of others must be an imperfect process. There's no way the new memories could perfectly blend in with the old ones. There has to be some kind of tell. Seems from the false memories will not change.
All the memories seem to be set in or near Vimara village. But I'm still not sure if they're restricted to this location.
Time does not pass within false memories.
If time was allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection. That would make it much harder to avoid suspicion.
Yeah, false memories are easily forgotten.
There's a difference between memories that arise from lived experiences and those that are implanted into the mind. Perhaps it has something to do with time.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Time does not pass.
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit! That must mean time isn't passing! That's the tell of the fake memories!
So that, yeah. Oh, poor Assad.
The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular 24 hours of the day. If the memories included the regular passage of time, it would be easy for people to tell that something was off. Like there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder why they remember doing two different things at the same time of day. That's why he makes sure the memories take place at a specific moment in time rather than over a period of time.
If we consider this conjunction with what we already know, then the question of whose memory this is seems to have an obvious answer. Atosa.
The color of the sky coincides with the moment in time she described.
Yeah.
Oh, right! That's exactly what Atosa described!
Huh. Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk. Just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Damn.
Yep, that has to be it! This is definitely Atosa's memory.
Let's go to the tree.
Yeah, that's where they'll be.
Alright. Yeah, but like, why the, you know, why the carvings? Why the wood carvings? What's up with that? What is up with that? Bum, 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 bum. Ha! I can see it in your eyes. It's Atosa and Guy. Oh my god, it's Guy.
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. She's not trying to scare the children on purpose. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. Do you maybe have anything you want to share? It's okay if you don't. You could also just talk about what you think of me?
Well, also fucking food moth again. Die. Fascinating. Also funny, because that man is clearly dressed in Conrian attire.
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman.
Oh, damn. Crazy. He's got the emo fringe.
You'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
Okay, both of you have insecurity issues.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
Sure. Hello. You. What are you doing here? I finally found him, but why does he kind of look familiar? Is that Caribert? Or is that Caribert's dad? I think that's Caribert.
Oh, right. This version of Atosa hasn't met us yet.
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me.
I think it's Caribert. I saw that her.
So, I should see what they need. I'm sorry, Atosa. We'll have to continue this conversation another time.
Another time, huh? Yeah, okay. I'll head back to the village then. Talk to you some other time.
You need more friends, Atosa. You can't just be, you know, generally codependent on one fucking guy. That's not good for you.
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
You're... Caribert? Are you Caribert? Factoring the memories, the Abyss Order, the Luma Fate, everything else, I need to think of the one person that can connect all of this together. It can't be him, because they're not both. They've got to be both blonde, because if they're not, I would be very, very upset.
Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the Loom of Fate.
I mean, we can, you know.
The founder of the Abyss Order. The man who broke the curse of immortality.
Could also be that.
Dane's brother. One of the 5 sinners of Conria. The one who stole the power of the Abyss.
I'm gonna say it's Caribert. If I'm wrong, eh.
You're... Caribert Alberic.
Alberic. Alberic!
Oh. You know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I've met you before. Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw... the me from back then.
Yeah.
This is Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her.
Well...
But I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. Come, let's find somewhere else to talk.
Let's go. Love that we're just getting teleported places. Cool. What is this? There's no translation for this. This is just text. I don't know what this is. The fuck? What are you? Where are we going? What's happening? Oh my god, that's so pretty! Hi. Proof of existence, eh? Talk to Caribert. Oh, we can even walk on water. That's fucking sick, bro. Sploosh, 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 sploosh. Hi, sir. How's it going? Yeah. Hi. What is this place?
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world, after all. As you well know.
You look quite exhausted.
It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this, and now, the time has finally arrived.
This is a rare opportunity for me as well. Should try to learn as much information from Caribert as I can. What exactly happened to you? What exactly is the Loom of Fate?
Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension.
That's a very, very vague answer.
Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the Loom of Fate. But, despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the Loom of Fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction.
That's fucked up, man.
In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion.
Oh, damn. Huh.
The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the Loom of Fate.
Caribert is dead. That's why he no longer exists outside of people's memories.
As for your question, the Loom of Fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines.
Weaving ley lines?
In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But, as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own.
Damn, that's fucking crazy.
Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories. But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world.
That's insane. So that was the source of your ability to implant memories?
Yes. I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost me my life.
Yeah. So the memories that suddenly appeared in Dane's mind were implanted by Caribert through the half-finished Loom of Fate. So it wasn't Ether, but, you know, an associate. That makes sense, but I'm a little lost as to why he went as far as to introduce himself to all the residents of Imara Village. But why didn't you implant memories of yourself into people of Imara Village?
Ah, that. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world.
Yeah, even though it's been over 500 years since you officially, actually, technically existed.
As if I had a chance at life.
Sick and twisted! That is so sad, my guy. That's why I would have never guessed. Me neither! But is there any kind of meaning to this? Does only existing in people's memories really count as living?
I know what you must be thinking.
You do?
Why would I do something so meaningless?
Well, sometimes you cling on to any meaning when it's, you know, I understand.
But I just couldn't accept it.
So sad.
I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. what kind of person I would be, what other people would think of me. Chief Amadia, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa.
Oh, that is so sad.
What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village. I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life.
Dude, that's okay. You're allowed to be selfish when you've been dead for so long.
Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago.
That's not stupid.
Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness.
Yeah, you do not look like an 8-year-old.
Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance.
No.
An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up.
Damn. This is so sad. This is devastating. In the end, this all stems from the tragedy that occurred in Conria back then. Yeah. Conria is the cause of every single bad thing that's ever happened on this goddamn fuck-ass planet. You know, everyone is looking for you. Well, not anymore, but you know.
I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me.
We can say you died. 'Cause you did.
If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. But, well, that's not possible for me.
As I understand it, even though you only appeared in their memories, your existence was a great comfort to them. They all believe you once lived among them.
I know.
Well, now that I've found you, let's continue this conversation some other time. Dane might still need my help. Babe, there's no other time. He is literally about to disappear from the face of the earth. If you have any more questions, ask them now.
Captain Dainsleif. Twilight Sword, you mean? No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end.
Settled?
Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing.
Ether is here.
The loom of fate has already been completed.
Ah, fuck. What? Loom of Fate's already complete. That means the eye of the first field tiller must have fallen into the hands of the Abyss. Could something have happened to Dane?
No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning.
Oh, I didn't. I'm just here.
Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he?
How? Did he shove it up his ass?
His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the prince.
AKA Ether.
He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once. A very thorough plan.
But Dane never handed me the eye.
That's right. Because in his mind, he had given it to you already.
Because you implanted that in his brain. Wait, does that mean he gave Dane a false memory? You made him think that? When?
Before you two entered that false location.
Yeah. Damn.
Traveler, wait.
Cha-chung.
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
Huh. So when Dane froze up back then, it was because a false memory was being implanted in his mind. No wonder.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye.
Damn.
Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary, and took that memory to be real. I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had to retrieve the eye.
Damn. So Dane had this eye, the whole time until the Abyss Order took it away. I'm not sure where there's anything we could have done. Now that the Loom of Fate is complete, what are you planning on doing with it?
I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you, but I truly have no idea what the Prince is planning.
It can change the world. And we're just letting that slide?
Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist. In the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture.
Same, Caribert.
In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved.
Your goal? To exist.
You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic. I believe you saw him in your sibling's memory, after he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form. I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish.
Understandable.
To comfort me, my father told me a story, that this was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears, even if just for a moment. My goal was simple: to use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest, to implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls. In that memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales and love. But more than anything, it was the story of us.
That's so sad. Man. So the thing that caused the hilichurls to calm down back then was Caribert's story. So that was his goal. That was the only thing he wanted. He had a device as powerful as the Loom of Fate at his disposal, and all he wanted to do with it was to offer the hilichurls a moment of comfort and peace.
I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. Implanting those memories, that was the most worthwhile thing I could offer.
Perhaps. I think it was very meaningful indeed.
All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the Loom of Fate. In truth, that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time. But now, the bedtime story is finished. And it's finally time to rest.
You go rest, boy. It's okay. Damn.
Looks like I was too late to see Caribert one last time.
Hello! Hi, twin. Bro! Well.
Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too.
Damn.
Well, how about a conversation?
So, you know, there's a whole lot to talk about, actually, yeah.
The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I would agree, yeah. Yeah. Yay, finally both twins on screen. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. The dudes. I almost can't believe this is real.
That battle earlier was tough.
With Dane's love, yeah.
The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years.
What exactly are you planning? What are you trying to do with the Loom of Fate? Please tell me things.
The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time before the heavenly principles awaken.
The heavenly principles are still asleep?
Yes. For 500 years now, ever since the cataclysm in Conria, there's been no sign of activity.
Damn, son. They just all went to sleep.
Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne, yes?
Yeah, literally last week.
Such a flagrant disregard for the rules. And still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the heavenly principles situation.
I think, like, if they went the route of, like, you enter Celestia and it's all in ruins and nobody's there. They're not even asleep, they're all just gone or dead. That would transform this entire game into even more of a horror scenario than it already is, because, like, a temple for gods, but it's empty and forgotten and lonely and cold. You know, makes you question everything you knew about the gods.
However, the heavenly principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it.
You really hate the heavenly principles, don't you? Well, I mean, they did separate us.
You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful. Even as a hilly churl, seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it.
That's really evil.
So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist?
Well, technically his dad, on a technicality.
Of course. That's only one example. My feelings about the heavenly principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words.
Fair.
Lumine?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that.
Yeah. Finally, it's addressed. Because I'm like, here, bear my name. Let's go.
There's so much I wanted to ask you. But for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now.
I mean, I understand. However, I also don't understand. Why would you skip out on that?
There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
Right? No.
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end.
Okay. Wasn't there like them both standing in a field of like whitish glowing flowers in one of the very earliest promo pictures for the game? Like the first trailer, wasn't that like the thumbnail? Were they chasing them from the very beginning? That's crazy. That's crazy! That's crazy! That's crazy as shit! What the fuck?
Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together.
Yeah?
You told me. You wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me? Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean?
What do you mean?
I miss you too, Lumine.
Oh.
But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes. Let alone my own sister.
But she's so lonely.
What's going on?
We've spent too long idling.
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer.
Yeah, can see that.
In fact, aside from our ability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Kari Bear gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here.
Jesus.
Everything in this space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
Damn, that is so fucked up.
You're only telling me this now?
Well. Haha. This is so Undertale. That's so crazy. And they definitely said a whole other sentence in between there, but that was purposefully muted. That's crazy.
Still so sleepy. Paimon's head feels all fuzzy.
I hate the she makes whenever she's like yawning. That is horrendous. My poor ears, Paimon.
Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday. They couldn't wake us up no matter how hard they tried, so they decided to just bring us back here. Oh, and Dane came by just now. It looked like he was injured. He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were all right and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dane for ya.
He never changes, does he?
Let's think for a second. We were in that memory, and we saw that guy you called Kari Bear. He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember what happened.
Carver and I talked for a while. He told me about the Loom of Fate.
Wait, really? What a score!
Well, guess our commission is complete then. The missing villager, the person who only existed in people's memories, was Care Bear all along. I always say like Care Bear. He's not Care Bear. He's Care Bear. But now that he's gone, I'm not sure how to explain these things to the villagers.
Well, what happened after that?
After that, I can't seem to remember. Maybe I'm just tired. I feel like something else happened, but why can't I remember? We will remember. It's okay. Like sometimes it's like the entire Tivat experienced it. Then sometimes only a select few. Then maybe only the select few, including Paimon, and then only Lumine sometimes as the witness, and sometimes it's only us. He is a Care Bear, yeah. Not sure why, but it always feels like I lost something. Oh, baby, if you only knew.
Ah, there you are. Sleep well?
Hi.
Bayram, you sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. Wasn't anything good or bad, I'd say. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. It didn't feel right to leave all the searching to the adventurers.
Okay.
So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said it all came back to him.
Oh.
According to him, one day around dusk, he was passing by this one tree outside the village, and he saw our missing villager. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and they all left together. They looked like quite a happy family, apparently.
Man, that is fucked up. That Kerber, well, no, not necessarily, but that is incredibly sad to have that as the last memory that Kerber, like, implanted in people's memories, is like, that he left with his loving family.
And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Kind of strange that we forgot all about it for so long.
So that's how Kerber said his goodbyes. That was the last memory he gave them, yeah.
Oh, and we also remembered his name, Curry Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner.
Damn. But that's nice that he's now, like, firmly implanted in a part of the world with by name and everything. That's a unique name. Make sure you remember it this time.
I hope he's happy wherever he is. And we're all relieved now that we know what happened.
Alright then.
Seems like everyone thinks Curry Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now.
Kerber is gone, but Loom of Fate is now complete, and no one else will try to change the villagers' memories.
Paimon wonders how Atosa's doing. Maybe we should go check on her. If she hasn't remembered like everyone else, we can tell her what happened. Paimon didn't see her in the village just now, so she's probably at the tree. Come on, let's go talk to her.
Sure thing. Let's go. Let's walk fashion, baby. Move it. Make that tree crazy. Atosa, hi girl. Why are you standing there like Blair Witch Project? Hi.
Hey Atosa, how's it going?
Badly.
Oh, it's you two. I was just about to go looking for you. I wanted to thank you.
For what?
I was part of the search party, so I remember what happened to Curry Bear now. Honestly, I just can't believe I forgot something so important.
Maybe he wanted you to forget him. I'm sure he wouldn't want you to forget him.
It's funny, but I have this feeling he told me the same thing. I just can't seem to remember when.
That's okay.
I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. Life is made up of a series of memories. As long as I hold on to our time together, he'll always be a part of my life. I'm just happy I got to meet him. So, who cares what happens in the future, right?
Sure.
Okay, I'll admit. I'm just putting on a brave face. I was dumped, wasn't I?
It's kind of funny for her. This is just like a failed love story. For us, this is like this tragic tale of a person who's died so long ago and is trying so desperately to cling on to life and have a legacy of any memory in this world whatsoever. So he recreates himself as a person in the memory of like a recent memory of these villagers as a good person, and this poor girl is just like, man, he doesn't love me. Damn.
Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying goodbye?
I'm sure he had his reasons.
You don't need to comfort me. I'll be okay. It's just like Kari Bear said. It's the things we overcome that make life more precious.
Sure thing.
And you know, if he has a heart, maybe he'll come back and see me one day.
If he has a heart? Girl.
Anyway, thanks for all your hard work, you two. I promised I'd help Granny Jahiet with something, so I should head back. Goodbye.
Bye. Jesus, girl. Priorities.
Well, that should be it, right? Everyone's lives can go back to normal now.
Well, I mean, Lumina's gonna sit on this shit for a while.
Oh, right! Weren't you about to tell Paimon what happened after your conversation with Kari Bear?
No, because I don't remember. Right, what was it that happened? I can't remember. Feels like there's something in my pocket.
A picture? Where'd that come from? Let Paimon see.
Oh my goodness! Man, that is sad. You must get along with each other, the two of you. Well, he's trying his best. Man. 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 Yeah, that one. A new adventure. Next time on Juno Makes Stuff Happen, but not today. Not today. Yeah. Yippee-ki-yay. Let's go. Also, we get a free wish. Woo! Yay! Cool. Great. That was surprisingly more tragic than I thought it would be. Unprompted. Unprompted. Jesus. Also, way shorter than I thought it would be. I mean, I did say it's gonna take us exactly 2 hours, and it did exactly 2 hours. What did I say? But also just because I was yapping. So, like, my 3/4 of an hour of yapping definitely, you know, it worked out. See, my calculations are not wrong. Ever. No, but, crazy. But to have seen her sibling again, have also, like, at least touched upon the whole, like, Lumine versus what we call the Traveler, and have had, even if, like, Lumine doesn't actually remember it, have had, like, a heart-to-heart whatsoever. At least for a little bit, to give us some sort of perspective. That's pretty fucking neat. But poor Caribert, man. He's been through so fucking much. I hope he can truly rest in peace by now. From now on. Also fun to see Dainsleif again just for like 2 minutes. Great, lovely, cool. And then, you know, he'll be back. Soon you'll see. You remember. You belong to me. Maybe he'll be playable at some point in the future. I mean, Skirk was playable. Is playable now. So yeah. You know? In any case. I don't think I can talk for another 50 minutes. So I'm just gonna let you guys flown to the wind. But do remember, Evan is going to be streaming in about an hour. So if you want to, you know, check him out, you should do that. I'm also going to see if anyone I know is live right now. Trinity is live, but playing something entirely different. What are you playing? Marvel Rivals. Maybe. There's also Dungeons and Dragons. Chaos. I don't know. I don't know any of these people anymore. But yeah. I'll just let you go into the wild. Remember Evan is streaming. And I'll see you guys on Monday to start Natlin, which is going to be real fun. Okay, it was very entertaining. Bye bye, Jenny. Bye bye, Eco. I'll see you around. Yeah.